I got the swing arm back from the powder coater. Now I'm going to put the bearing races inside here. Just a look inside. So what I usually do is, here's the new races. Just came out of the freezer. And the idea is, when you freeze them, they're going to shrink. You could heat up the swing arm if you want. I'm not going to do it right now because I have brand new powder coating on it, so I'm hoping I can install this without heating it up. What I usually do is find a socket or anything I have that'll fit. You can see this one, the socket is a little bit smaller. You gotta have something that's not larger than the outer diameter. So as you bang it in there, the socket's not gonna get in here. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna put a little bit of grease inside it. Inside the swing arm, just to help the bearing move a little easier. So once again, these just came out of the freezer. Don't mix it up with your old one. Have it where it's level and just hit. You're gonna want to check it, see how it's crooked a little bit. You just hit to the other side, you see how it straightens out. Make sure you put the bearings in the right way, meaning you got the shoulder here, that's going to go down because the bearing goes in here, this race. So make sure you put it in the right way. When you take your old ones out, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. I'm hitting it on the side just because it's crooked a little bit. And then when I go all the way down, the race has to go down to here. You're going to hear it change again. The sound, I mean, be more of a thunk sound. So this is when you can use your socket. I'm not too comfortable with this right now. You can use the old bearing, but be careful, the old bearing you'll push right in here as well. I'm gonna grind this down so it will fit through here smoothly. That way I can use the old race to pound in the new race. I grinded down the old race. That way I can use it on top of the new bearing. Because remember, the bearing has to go down about here. So I need something to go in there. So, very important, when you grind it down, make sure it slides in and out really easy. If you don't, it's going to be a pain in the butt to get that out after it's stuck in there. So I'm going to finish knocking this one in. You just want to go slow so you don't hit the paint around it. I suggest using this side because there's more of a surface. Always check that, because if it gets caught in there, you can at least get some pliers on here to pull it up. You guys can't smell it, but I'm cooking dinner right now on the grill, and man, it smells good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my socket. But remember, the socket really didn't fit good, but I don't care because it's the old bearing race. Okay, hear that sound difference? Okay, when you get to it, you're going to hear a difference. So keep in mind, when you do this, you got to pack these bearings full of grease. You can see how they're all dry. There's very, very slight residue on there, but it's pretty much dry. So once you bang them in there, clean all this out, make sure it's clean. Pack these bearings very good with grease. I guess I'll do another video just to show how to pack bearings just by hand. And then so this will go in here once your finger gets out of there. That'll go in there. And then you got your seal that'll go here, and then your spacer. And then you're good to go on this side.